Hello, it's Peter here from the Australian Worm Farm. We're inside the warehouse at the moment, and today Alison is going to tell you about something she's found in the worm pile.
Alright, so hello everyone. What I found here is some citrus, most likely an orange or grapefruit. It's a bit hard to tell because it's broken down, but as you can see there are worms actually absolutely loving it in here. I've got quite a few worms here actually. This is where we talk about occasionally breaking the rules in worm farming. As you can see though, this is in a very large bed, so proportionally we're only talking about maybe not even 1% of the worm farm has this citrus. The other thing I should add as well, this had sat in a bucket with a lid for around about 2 days prior to going into the worm farm. So basically we have bakashi'd the acidic content of the citrus, and that has basically broken down a little bit like bokashi, which then means the worms can move in. Now, I'm not sure how quickly they moved in this situation. This has been here for about a week or so. So even if it was straight citrus, the worms would have been able to move out into the surrounding area, let this break down naturally, and then come back in when the acids have gone out of the product. So this is actually digestible for the worms right now. You can see how soft that is. It's not like the citrus that you'd eat, and it actually smells really quite nice. So
It's fermented. It's fermented, really, is what's happened.
It's a fermented bakashi'd orange, which is basically great food for the worms. So don't do this in your worm farm as a general rule, but if you do have some very soft citrus, you can always try in a corner of your worm farm. If your worms don't like it, they'll move away from it. And that's it from the Australian Worm Farm for the Thursday tip.
And just as a quick aside, just something to be aware of, the key issue with citrus or any of those acidic things is about balance, and it's about the size of your worm farm. If your worm farm is like a worm castle or some sort of stacking system, there's not much volume in that worm farm. So if you've got quite a bit of citrus over here, it doesn't give the worms much area to move into. As Alison said, they can go anywhere in this worm bin away from the citrus, and the microbes in here start to break that down as well. So the key is, if you have a stacking worm farm, not a big worm farm, I would definitely not recommend putting citrus or tomatoes in there. However, if you have a bigger one, like say a bathtub, you might be able to get away with just a small amount. But remember to make sure that your food scraps are well buried. And if you want to learn more about how to feed your compost worms, there's a really good video on the channel. We'll put a link to it in the description, and you'll be able to click on that and learn more about how to feed your compost worms. So thank you very much for watching our Thursday tip this week. If you're local to the area, we have a bit of a sale going on in store. So we look forward to seeing you sometime in the next week or two before our next Thursday tip. Thank you very much. All right, bye.